December 2nd, 2022. I'm not going to have my background here showing. Um, I'm a very private person. So, you could just put me on the dashboard, or if you're in the kitchen or wherever you are around the house, stick me in your pocket, just whatever. You can listen to me, but you're about to hear things that you're not going to hear on other channels. All right, so what is today's topic? Today's topic is, everybody's watching what's going on now with like Kanye West and everybody else talking about, anti-Semitism and all this stuff. So I'm going to explain to you, what is a Jew? What is an anti-Semite or anti-Semitism? What is Zionism? What are or who are the 12 tribes of Israel that everybody keeps talking about? GOG and MaGOG. And what is the country Israel? What does it mean, Israel? Okay, so those are the topics, 6 topics. So, but before I begin, I'm going to explain, I'm going to let you know that for those of you who are new to my channel, you may not know who I am. I am a Orthodox Christian, and I've been making videos now on YouTube for about 7 years. And just about everything I have said come true or is coming true. So, for example, I said back in my video from September 11, 2019, that Netanyahu was going to come back as the prime minister, and it doesn't. And I said this, by the way, before they had the second election, before they had the third election, before they had the fourth election, and before they had this current fifth election. So I said this back just when they were having their second election, before the results were given. I said he's going to win, and he's going to win the third one, and the fourth one, and the fifth one. It doesn't matter how many. It may look like he lost, but he's coming back. I said he's coming back because he's the Antichrist, and he's going to finish what he began. Now, I was right on that. I hit the nail on the head, and I said this back in 2019. There's many, many other things I have said. Okay, so for example, what's going on in Iran right now with the riots and this and that. If you go back and you watch some of my other videos, you will understand why. All right, so let me continue. What is a Jew? A Jew, biblically speaking, is someone from the bloodline of the tribe of Judah. Judah was Jacob's 4th son. Who is Jacob? Jacob was the Old Testament patriarch who was the grandson of Abraham. So you have Abraham, then Isaac, then Jacob. Now, Jacob had 12 sons. Son number 4 by his wife Leah. He had 4 wives. Technically he had 2, but the other 2 were concubines. So wife number 4, who was through the firstborn child, Leah, but he got duped into marrying her. He really wanted Rachel. Okay, so their 4th son was Judah. So that's what it means to be a Jew. It means it is a bloodline. This is the great deception today, and I need everybody to get this through their heads. The world is being deceived. The world's greatest identity theft in history is not done on a person, it's done on a people, on a race of people. Identity theft on an entire tribal people by another people. Okay, so let me explain. The tribe of Judah is someone who lived in the province of Judea. That's why it was called after his tribe, Judea, right? So Judah, his province is Judea. The only other tribe that could be a Jew was Benjamin, and Benjamin was through Rachel, who was his second wife, Jacob's second wife, and she was the preferred wife. Rachel only had 2 children. She died giving birth, Ali Yarhamo, to her second child, which was Benjamin. Okay? Now, Benjamin was where the capital of Jerusalem was. So Benjamin was within the vicinity of Judea, and it was the capital of Judea, but it was given to the tribe of Benjamin. Now, this is very important to understand, because I don't believe that Jesus was a Jew from the tribe of Judah. I believe that Jesus was a Benjamite, but more on that later. So technically, Jesus wouldn't be of Leah, he would be of Rachel. And so, but he would still be called a Jew. Now, if you look in the New Testament, Paul, okay, Prophet Paul, he also said, I too am a Jew of the tribe of Benjamin. No, none of the other tribes of the 12 sons of Jacob or Dinah, which was the daughter, none of the others of his total 13 children, only two could call themselves Jews. None of the other, if you look in the Old Testament, there's nowhere you will see where someone, let's just say from the tribe of Joseph, would say, by the way, I'm from the tribe of Joseph. You would not see someone say from the tribe of Joseph, "Oh, I'm a Jew." They would never say that. Or you would see someone from the tribe of, say, Dan. They're Danites. Or an Ephraim would be an Ephraimite. A Manasseh would be a Manassite. A Simeonite, a Reubenite, Naphthalite. That's how they named them, by the name of their forefather, the patriarch of their forefather. Okay, so that's the difference. That's what a Jew is. So Ashkenazis are not Jews. Ashkenazis are Russians. They were from Bolshevik Russia, the entire continent before the breakup of the Soviet Union. Okay, when it got broken apart by Stalin. You got the Ukraine, that area, Latvia, Lithuania, all these areas used to be Georgia. All these areas used to be part of the Russian Empire. All right. So every single Ashkenazi on the planet comes from the Russian Empire. Now you do have some French Jews, but I believe that they have the Sephardi gene, mostly Sephardi. Now, what is a Sephardi? A Sephardi is a Middle Eastern Jew, someone from the Middle East with genetic proof, not someone who has a religion like a Khazar, like the Bolshevik Khazar Ashkenazis. That's what they are. And a lot of them are also Muslim. A lot of the Muslims from that empire, their main goal was to destroy orthodoxy, Orthodox Christianity. And so what did they do? Some of them were Muslims and some of them were Ashkenazi. Some of them mixed with each other's bloodlines. But that's what you have, the Turkics and the Bolsheviks, the Khazars. It's all along that area right now where they're fighting. Okay, so these people do not go back all the way back to the Old Testament times with their DNA in that area. Now, they want to say, oh, God scattered us for 3,000 years, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm going to explain that to you in a second. But follow me here, please. This is the heaviest topic you're going to hear today, and it involves every political decision that comes out of the United States. Okay? You need to understand this. So, the breakup of the Soviet Union, now you have most of those countries are dominated by Ashkenazis. Ashkenazis are at enmity with the Russian Orthodox Empire. They are at enmity, these Bolshevik communist people. They had what you call protocols for the elders of Zion, and they like to say, oh no, there's no such thing. Well, it just so happens to be that everything they've said in that book is happening. Okay, and so they have to clinch this final new world order under their dominion. But what Putin is trying to do is have a dipolar world order. All right. Well, that's a long topic. Go watch my other videos. I go into detail about that. So that's what a Jew is. Okay. A Jew is someone from the province of Judea or the tribe of Benjamin who can prove genetically. Now, when I say genetically, it has to be on the maternal side, but also the paternal. I say both. Now, a lot of the Jewish people, converts, Ashkenazis are converts, a lot of the Jewish people, and not some of them have married, they've intermarried with Sephardi, okay? So some of them are actually, they have that Sephardi gene in them, okay? So the Sephardi gene is the true gene, okay? It means you are truly of that bloodline, of that race, okay? Now, so you have to have the maternal gene is what they say. Okay, but also in the Bible, it talks about the paternal. So you need both. You need the maternal and the paternal. So if you go back and you do an ancestry test and you don't show a Sephardi gene on your mother's side and on your father's side, going back 4 generations, because the Bible always says 4 generations. It's very specific. Obviously, you can go farther back than that, but if it doesn't even show on a map that 4 generations ago, or parts of Syria and Lebanon, because those were the... Oh, sorry about that. There was a slight disconnection there with my internet. I hope I'm still on. So throughout history, whoever's ruled from the land of Palestine happens to be the same ones who rule the empire. So you know, you had the Roman Empire, the Greek Empire. Before that, you had the Persian Empire, you know, the Sumerian Empire, the different empires, you know, the Egyptian Empire. And so whoever rules from there, you know, is the ruler of that era. Okay, so the new age is coming. The new era is coming. What does that mean? It means it's the kingdom of God. So it ties into the war of Gog and Magog. Now, I have a video. If you go back and watch my 2019 video uploaded on September 11th, where I said that Netanyahu is the Antichrist. On that same video, I talk about the war of Gog and Magog. I explain it in detail. And if you read Ezekiel chapter 38 and 39, that's where the war of Gog and Magog is. So you'll go on a lot of these rabbinical websites with Ashkenazis on YouTube. They're a dime a dozen, you know, and they're all talking about, oh, Gog and Magog, Gog and Magog. Okay, so they say, oh, it's Russia's Gog and Magog. Let me explain that to you really, really quick in a nutshell. Russia's Gog and Magog. Let me explain that to you really, really quick in a nutshell. Or Zhuzh and Magog, or Magog, who are the areas of, first of all, there's only one entity that Jesus talked about that has those words in it, and that's synagogue of Satan. And then if you go to Revelation 2, verse 9, in Revelation. Okay, I have no idea where I left off because I'm sitting here talking and I'm not looking at my phone. I'm looking at the beautiful surroundings here. I'm outside in nature, and the sun is so bright. I haven't seen the sun in days because it's been so cloudy and dreary. So I have no idea. I've been talking possibly for 10 minutes. I don't know where I left off. I might have to go back inside. So I think what I'll do is go back inside and finish this video and continue where I left off once I hear it. Okay, I'm going to upload it now. Please come back and watch part 2, where I'm explaining to you what is a Jew, what is anti-Semitism, what is Zionism, what and who are the 12 tribes of Israel, Gog and Magog, what does the country Israel mean, what is the kingdom of God, etc. So go ahead and like, comment, and share this video because YouTube does not promote my channel. And yeah, make sure to comment below and I'll answer your questions. Okay, have a great day. See you in part 2. Bye-bye.